Claws versus webs, diamonds versus danger. Buckle up, true believers, because we're diving headfirst into the wildest romance in Marvel history, Spider-Man and the Black Cat. This ain't your average love story. This is a roller coaster of passion, betrayal, and claws-to-the-wall action. From enemies to lovers, partners to rivals, their relationship's a tangled web we're about to unravel. Peter Parker, aka your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, has known his fair share of love triangles. There's the sweet and supportive Mary Jane, the tragic Gwen Stacy, and let's not forget the fiery redhead Deborah Whitman. But none of them compare to the perfect storm that is Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat. This ain't your typical damsel in distress. Black Cat's no shrinking violet. She's a master thief, a skilled acrobat, and she's got claws sharper than her wit. Spider-Man might be able to catch falling buildings, but when it comes to Black Cat, he's the one falling head over heels. Their relationship's a powder keg of passion and danger. One minute they're swinging through the city, trading quips and kisses. The next they're facing off against villains, claws bared and fists flying. It's a dance of attraction and manipulation, a game of cat and mouse that's kept fans on the edge of their seats for decades. So whether you're a Spidey fan, a Black Cat devotee, or just a sucker for a good love story with a twist, this video's for you. We're gonna dig deep into the history of this iconic duo, from their very first meeting to their latest escapades. Buckle up, true believers, because we're about to get tangled in the web of Spider-Man and the Black Cat. Hit that subscribe button and like a spider to a fly, you'll be stuck with us for the whole wild ride. The infamous number 194. Buckle up, webheads, because it's where the sparks between Spidey and the Black Cat first ignite. Felicia Hardy, in a skin-tight suit with claws sharper than her wit, isn't just breaking into the raft to free her old man. She's breaking into our hearts. The sight of a cat burglar flirting with a web-slinger. It's like catnip to comic book readers. And then, bam, that unexpected kiss. Spidey, usually the smooth operator, is left flustered. Felicia, on the other hand, slinks away with a smirk, leaving our hero both confused and intrigued. This ain't your typical damsel in distress, folks. This is a woman who takes what she wants, and Spider-Man's attention is high on her list. Their cat and mouse game throughout the story is pure gold. Felicia swings in and out of danger, testing Spidey's limits, both physical and emotional. He can't help but be drawn to her confidence, her skill, and that mischievous glint in her eyes. It's a dance of attraction and defiance, a push and pull that sets the stage for their decades-long roller coaster romance. Of course, things take a tragic turn at the end. Felicia appears to plummet to her death, leaving Spidey heartbroken and questioning his role in her demise. Little did we know, it was just the first twist in a long line of, is she dead or isn't she? Cliffhangers that would become Felicia's signature move. This first meeting, folks, is more than just a comic book origin story. It's the birth of a relationship that will sizzle, simmer, and explode across decades of Marvel history. So settle in, true believers, because we're just getting started. Claws in, therapy out. Black Cat's obsession and Spider-Man's compassion. Remember No 194's fiery kiss? And then, poof, she's gone? Well, the Black Cat always has 9 lives, folks, and she returns in No 5 with a bang and a bit of a twist. Felicia's still the cat burglar we know and love, but something's changed. Her playful banter edges into fixation, her teasing takes on a darker note. Spidey notices, and let's just say, red flags start waving faster than he can swing through Manhattan. Their scuffle in the museum isn't just about jewels, it's about proving herself to her hero. Her obsession becomes obvious, fueled by grief over her father's death and warped into an unhealthy fixation on Spider-Man. But Peter Parker, ever the good guy, sees through the claws and catsuit. He recognizes the pain beneath the bravado, the vulnerability masked by sass, and instead of cuffing her, he shows her compassion. He convinces her to seek help, understanding that the real villain here is her grief, not her burglaries. This moment, true believers, is a turning point. It shows Spidey's maturity and empathy, and it sets the stage for a complex relationship that goes beyond cat-and-mouse games and flirty banter. It's about understanding, growth, and navigating the murky waters of obsession and hero worship. Black Cat's therapy arc might not have been pretty, but it showcased a depth to her character that went beyond the sleek suit and the daring heists. It cemented her not just as Spider-Man's foe or fling, but as a woman with her own demons and a journey of self-discovery. And that, folks, is why the Black Cat continues to purr her way into the hearts of fans and complicate the life of our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man for years to come. Now let's dive into their next chapter, where things get even steamier and a certain symbiote throws a wrench into the love triangle. Stay tuned, webheads. The best is yet to come. The fickle feline strikes again! Just when you think you figured out the Black Cat, she throws another curveball sharper than her claws. Enter number 227, folks, where Felicia returns with a purr and a plan. Or so it seems. Gone is the obsessive museum robber, replaced by a woman seeking redemption. She confesses her faked illness, admits her mistakes, and begs for a chance to be Spidey's partner, both in crime fighting and romance. Talk about a plot twist! Our hearts melt faster than J. Jonah Jameson's blood pressure rises, and for a while, things are good. They swing side by side, trade quips, and maybe even share a few rooftop smooches. Felicia even dons a makeshift costume, looking every bit the web-slinging partner in crime. Who knew the Black Cat had a soft spot for spandex? But alas, this Purrfect picture couldn't last. The call of the cat burglar proves too strong. Temptation slinks in, and once again, Felicia slips back into her old ways. A heist here, a diamond snatch there, and BAM! She's vanished into the night, leaving Spider-Man heartbroken and questioning his judgment. This fake-out redemption isn't just another case of a bad girl gone bad. It's a testament to the complexity of the Black Cat's character. She craves a good life, yearns for love and acceptance, but the thrill of the heist, the adrenaline rush of dodging lasers and outsmarting cops, it's in her blood. This cycle of redemption and relapse becomes a defining trait of their relationship. It fuels the push and pull, the love-hate dynamic that keeps us readers enthralled. And honestly, who wouldn't love a woman who can fight, steal, and steal your heart all in the same breath? So buckle up, true believers. We're just scratching the surface of this tangled web of romance, betrayal, and claws. Stay tuned, because the next chapter takes things to a whole new level, with the symbiote swinging in to join the party. Love in the time of spandex and skyscrapers. Year 74 of the spectacular Spider-Man marks a turning point. Our Spidey senses tingle with excitement, because this is where Peter Parker snags the Black Cat for real, or so it seems. Remember that cliffhanger from before? Turns out Felicia's alive and kicking, and Spidey is over the moon. Cue the smooches, the banter, and the rooftop picnics with stolen caviar. Yes, folks, these two are officially an item, and it's hotter than a molten meteor. But hold on, webheads, this ain't your typical high school romance. This is Spider-Man and the Black Cat, remember? Drama and complications come bundled with the catsuit. First up, Spidey meets the infamous Mrs. Hardy, proving Felicia's no lone wolf. Then, bam! He's introduced as the boyfriend, the first time Peter's ever publicly claimed that title. But beneath the purrs and stolen diamonds, cracks begin to show. The secret identity issue rears its ugly head. Felicia digs the web-slinging hero, but Peter Parker, not so much. This sparks a simmering tension, a question that hangs heavy in the air. Can you truly love someone if you only know half of them? This one-sided attraction adds a tragic layer to their romance. It's a constant push and pull, a yearning for connection that's constantly blocked by a mask. It's like trying to pet a cat through a plate glass window. Close, but never quite there. And that, true believers, is the beauty and the curse of the Black Cat and Spider-Man's relationship. It's passionate, dangerous, and fueled by secrets. But is it real love, or just a web of attraction tangled with unresolved issues? Buckle up, folks, because the symbiote's about to enter the picture, and things are about to get even messier and way more awesome. Stay tuned for the next chapter of this perfectly complicated romance. The mask comes off, but does the love stay on? 87 of spectacular Spider-Man is a heartbreaker, folks. In a moment of vulnerability, Peter Parker lays it all bare. He spills his guts, sharing the pain of Uncle Ben's death, the burden of power, and the reason he dons the mask. He strips off more than just his costume. He exposes his soul to the woman he loves. But wait, something's not quite right. Instead of melting into his eyes, Felicia recoils. The web of their relationship snaps, revealing a truth even more tangled than any villain's scheme. Black Cat's not in love with Peter Parker, the nerdy college student. She's captivated by Spider-Man, the charismatic crime fighter. This ain't just rejection, true believers. It's a gut punch. The foundation of their romance crumbles, revealing a painful reality. You can't love someone only for their mask or the persona they project. True love needs to embrace the whole package, the flaws and the quirks, the geeky jokes and the late-night pizzas. This moment defines their dynamic for years to come. It becomes a scar on their relationship, a constant reminder of the chasm between hero and civilian, between the thrill of danger and the quiet moments of sharing coffee at Joe's Diner. But hey, don't shed a tear just yet. This isn't the end of their story. This is just the beginning of a new chapter, one where the Black Cat will have to decide. Can she learn to love the man behind the mask? Or will Spider-Man forever be the only one who holds her heart? Stay tuned, webheads, because the next chapter involves tentacles, a symbiote, and a whole lot of emotional baggage. This ain't your average love story. This is Spider-Man and the Black Cat. Remember, it's always messy, always dramatic, and always perfectly complicated. The Black Cat gets claws, both literal and metaphorical. Buckle up, Spidey fans, because No. 89 of Spectacular Spider-Man throws another twist into this tangled web of love and peril. Felicia, heartbroken but unbowed, decides to level the playing field. No more damsel in distress routine. She wants claws of her own. But who to turn to for power-ups in the Marvel world? Heroes, it seems, have a strict no enhancement for ex-burglars policy. So who steps in when the good guys won't play ball? The Kingpin. That's who. Yep. The big bad himself offers Felicia a shady shortcut to super strength, agility, and bad luck for her enemies. Sounds fishy, right? But Felicia, ever the gambler, takes the bait. Boom. She's got claws sharper than her wit, reflexes faster than a speeding craven, and enough bad luck to make J. Jonah Jameson spontaneously combust. Talk about an upgrade. But hold on, true believers, there's always a catch with the Kingpin. This Purrfect power-up comes with a price tag. Loyalty. He expects Black Cat to become his feline enforcer, his furry little pawn in a much larger game. This sets the stage for a three-way tug-of-war. Spidey trying to save his on-again, off-again lover from the Kingpin's clutches, Felicia grappling with her newfound powers and shady deal, and the Kingpin cackling like a villainous Cheshire cat with his new plaything. This power-up, folks, ain't just a physical upgrade. It's a metaphor for Felicia's struggle for independence, her desire to control her own destiny, even if it means playing with fire. And remember, the symbiote is still slithering in the shadows, waiting for its chance to take a bite out of this already explosive situation. Stay tuned, webheads, because things are about to get messy, dramatic, and perfectly unpredictable. Secrets and bad luck. The perfect recipe for heartbreak in the Marvel world. Girl 100 of Spectacular Spider-Man serves up a bitter cocktail of love, betrayal, and superpowers gone wrong. Felicia's new abilities have become a poison chalice, the bad luck aura constantly jeopardizing not just her enemies, but the man she loves. Remember that shady deal with the Kingpin? Well, the strings attached tighten around Felicia's neck. Fisk reveals the bad luck isn't hers to control. It's a weapon he can wield against Spider-Man, turning their love into a ticking time bomb. Faced with this impossible choice, Felicia makes the ultimate sacrifice. To protect Peter, she pushes him away, ending their already fragile relationship. And Spidey, heartbroken and realizing that her love only shines for the mask, returns the favor. It's a double breakup, a tear that leaves fans reaching for the tissues. Years pass, filled with other loves and heartbreaks. Peter weds Mary Jane, a new chapter seemingly written. But the Black Cat's shadow never truly fades. The tension, the unresolved feelings, they simmer beneath the surface, waiting for the right moment to ignite. This, true believers, is the magic of their relationship. It's not just a fling, it's a slow burn, a constant push and pull that keeps us hooked. And with the symbiote waiting in the wings, their next encounter promises to be even more explosive, even more heartbreaking, and even more perfectly complicated. Stay tuned, webheads, because the Black Cat and Spider-Man story is far from over. Time can't tame the claws, folks. Decades may have passed, but the spark between Spider-Man and the Black Cat refuses to die. Enter number 606 of The Amazing Spider-Man, where Felicia slinks back into Peter's life with the grace of a cat returning to its favorite scratching post. It's like no time has passed at all. The banter flows easy, the old feelings simmer just beneath the surface. But this time, they're playing a different game. No grand pronouncements of love, no secrets traded in moonlit rooftops. This is a professional partnership with benefits, spiced up with shared history and undeniable attraction. Think friends with claws, partners in crime fighting, sometimes literally, and a whole lot of unspoken tension. And then, bam! A televised kiss in Central Park throws gasoline on the already smoldering fire. The media goes wild. Fans ship them harder than Craven ships spiders. And Peter and Felicia? Well, they try to play it cool, but let's be honest, they're eating pizza for breakfast and wearing each other's jackets. This ain't just a publicity stunt, folks. It's a slow-burn romance in tight spandex. This second run is lighter, less tragic than their earlier days. They bicker, they flirt, they fight alongside each other, and maybe, just maybe, they share a few stolen kisses in alleyways after catching a bad guy. It's a dance of attraction and denial, a game of claws and cuddles that keeps us glued to the page. But remember, true believers, the symbiote is still lurking in the shadows, and with a new partner on his arm, things are about to get even more messy for Spider-Man and the Black Cat. Stay tuned, because the web of their relationship is about to get tangled with gooey alien tendrils, jealous exes, and a whole lot of drama. The best is yet to come. The tangled web of love, jealousy, and acrobatics. Remember Spider-Man and Black Cat's on-again, off-again dance? 677 of The Amazing Spider-Man throws a curveball sharper than Felicia's claws. Peter, fresh off a heartbreak, tries to rekindle the flame with his feline ex. But Felicia? She ain't interested in seconds of the same catnip. This lady likes variety, and right now, Daredevil's in the spotlight. Talk about a plot twist. Framed for a crime, Black Cat joins forces with Spidey and the Devil on stilts to clear her name. Teamwork fuels trust, maybe even a little flirtation, and our cat burglar finds herself drawn to Matt Murdock's brooding charm. Insert image of Black Cat and Daredevil working together, a spark of attraction hinting at an unexpected connection. But hold on, webheads, this ain't a love triangle. It's a four-dimensional chess game. Remember who hired Black Cat in the first place? Yep, the very same villain who framed her. Now, Felicia finds herself in a moral tightrope walk. Prove her innocence or seduce Daredevil to steal his secret identity. And guess what? She does both. That rooftop kiss, folks, is a bomb dropped in the middle of this already messy relationship. It's not just betrayal, it's a declaration of independence. Felicia chooses revenge, chooses danger, chooses Daredevil over a potentially rekindled flame with Spidey. It's a perfectly calculated move, a way to reclaim her agency and leave Spider-Man reeling with questions and a healthy dose of jealousy. This ain't the end of their story, true believers. It's just another chapter in their complicated saga. The symbiote's still out there, waiting for its chance. And with Daredevil now part of the equation, things are about to get even more tangled, even more dramatic, and even more perfectly complicated. Stay tuned, webheads, because the best part of this love story is that it never stays neatly tied up. Folks, buckle up for some serious claws-out drama. 20 of Superior Spider-Man throws a monkey wrench, or should we say a Doc Ock tentacle, into the tangled web of Spidey and Black Cat's relationship. Remember Spider-Man's mind swap with Otto Octavius? That wasn't just a costume change, it was a personality overhaul. And let's just say, Otto ain't known for his romantic gestures or purring charm. Instead of witty banter and rooftop rendezvous, Otto throws Felicia behind bars. No hesitation, no second chances, just cold efficiency. Talk about a buzzkill. This ain't your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, folks. This is Superior Spider-Man, and he doesn't play nice with cat burglars, even ones he used to have a thing for. This betrayal, this public humiliation, it ignites a fire in Felicia's belly. She's not one to take things lying down, especially not from someone who used to wear her favorite leather jacket. Her anger fuels a plot for revenge, an alliance with Electro, and a meteoric rise in the New York underworld. The Black Cat is back, but she's not the same playful thief. She's a queenpin with claws sharpened by rage and a score to settle with the man who replaced the love of her life with cold metal tentacles. This shift, true believers, is more than just a plot twist. It's a testament to the complexity of Black Cat's character. She's not just a damsel in distress or a romantic foil. She's a survivor, a strategist, and a woman who can adapt to any situation, even one where her former lover turns into her worst enemy. And remember, the symbiote is still waiting in the wings. With Otto in the driver's seat and Felicia out for revenge, things are about to get messy, dramatic, and perfectly unpredictable. Stay tuned, webheads, because the next chapter in this saga is going to be claws-out crazy. Remember that brutal betrayal in Superior Spider-Man? Well, folks, even cats get over spilled milk or stolen identities, and number 10 of The Amazing Spider-Man, Volume 5, proves it. Felicia's claws are out at first, fueled by memories of Otto's cold iron fist. But hey, this is Spider-Man we're talking about, and even symbiote-fied mind swaps can't erase their connection. But wait, there's more. They team up. Thieves Guild. Felicia's past comes calling, and Spidey's always down for a good rooftop brawl alongside a former flame, even if the flames have cooled. This shared mission, this familiar banter in the midst of combat, it reminds us that beneath the claws and sarcasm, there's a bond, a respect, a friendship that even years and bad blood can't sever. The real fireworks happen after the dust settles. Rooftop confessions, baggage unpacked, apologies exchanged, both in healthy relationships, both finally understanding the complexities of their own hearts. They agree to a perfectly bittersweet truce. Friends, allies, but no longer lovers. That rooftop hug, folks, it's a fan favorite for a reason. It's the end of a chapter, the closing of a romantic arc, but the opening of a new era. Their love story might be on pause, but their friendship, their connection, it purrs on, stronger than ever. And remember, the symbiote's still lurking, waiting for its next chance to slither into their lives. The future might hold new flames, new adventures, but the web of Spider-Man and the Black Cat, it's forever tangled, forever fascinating, and forever perfectly complicated. Stay tuned, true believers, because their story is far from over. The Purrfect paradox. Felicia and Mary Jane, side by side, united by their love for a masked web-slinger. This ain't your typical catfight, folks. This is a friendship forged in shared dangers and unexpected understanding. Remember that rooftop hug? Well, it blossomed into something beautiful. Genuine camaraderie between Spidey's ex and his current flame. Take Beyond No. 1, for example. Red Hood threatens MJ, and who shows up to kick butt and share secrets with the redhead? The Black Cat, of course. Through the grit and grime of the underworld, they forge a bond over witty banter and heartfelt confessions. Felicia admires MJ's strength and resilience, while MJ sees beneath the claws and sass to the vulnerable woman within. This isn't just a temporary alliance, true believers. This is a testament to the growth of all three characters. Peter's learned to respect women outside of romantic entanglements. Mary Jane embraces a badass female friend, and Felicia finally finds a place where she can be both the cat burglar and the supportive friend, without needing to choose. Of course, the symbiote still lurks, and who knows what the future holds. But for now, let's savor this perfectly unexpected chapter in their story. Because sometimes, the greatest love stories aren't just about romance. They're about the unexpected friendships that weave a web of support and understanding, making the hero's journey even more compelling. Stay tuned, webheads, because in this tangled saga of love, loss, and claws, anything is possible. Even a superhero love triangle with no sharp corners. Folks, buckle up for some emotional whiplash. We've journeyed through years of on-again, off-again romance, claw-retractable friendships, and rooftop confessions. Now, in Volume 11 of The Amazing Spider-Man, Volume 6, we witness a perfectly bittersweet twist. Peter and Felicia, back together, then apart yet again. Remember that heartbreaking separation between Peter and Mary Jane? Well, sometimes a broken heart seeks solace in old flames. And so, Spider-Man finds himself back in the arms of the Black Cat. The banter flows, the chemistry sizzles, and for a while, it feels like they're picking up right where they left off. But hold on, true believers, this ain't just a happily ever after. This second-wave romance is built on sandcastles made of shared history and unresolved feelings. As the issues unfold, the cracks begin to show. The thrill of the mask, the echoes of past hurts, they cast a long shadow over their present. The inevitable breakup comes, not with claws bared, but with a quiet understanding. They realize that this flame, rekindled from embers of trauma, can't burn eternally. Their love story, folks, it wasn't meant to be written in permanent ink, but in fleeting moments, shared adventures, and a deep-seated respect that transcends romance. And so, they remain on good terms, a testament to maturity they've both gained. No blame, no bitterness, just the perfect acceptance that some chapters have to end story to keep unfolding. Remember, the symbiote is still out there, waiting for its next move. And with this latest chapter closed, who knows what the future holds for Spider-Man and the Black Cat? New bonds might form, old flames might flicker, but the web of their connection, it will forever remain one of the most fascinating, complicated, and perfectly unpredictable relationships in the Marvel Universe. Stay tuned, webheads, because the best part of their story is that it's never truly over. And so, fellow webheads, we conclude our journey through the tangled web of love, loss, and claws that binds Spider-Man and the Black Cat. We've explored their fiery chemistry, witnessed their tearful breakups, and marveled at their unexpected friendships. Through rooftop confessions, daring heists, and battles against symbiotes, their story has captivated us for decades. But remember, this is not the end, but rather a comma in their ongoing saga. The symbiote still lurks. New villains will inevitably rise, and who knows what twists and turns their paths will take. Perhaps a shared enemy will force them to fight side by side once more, reigniting the spark of their connection. Maybe old flames will flicker anew, leading to another dance of attraction and denial. Or maybe their friendship will remain their anchor, a testament to the bond forged in shared adventures and mutual respect. One thing is certain, true believers, the story of Spider-Man and the Black Cat is far from over. So keep your eyes peeled on those rooftops, tune in to your spider sense, and stay ready for the next chapter. Because in the Marvel Universe, where even cats have 9 lives, love, loss, and claws can weave the most perfectly unpredictable tale of all. But wait, before you swing off into the credits, remember, leave a like, subscribe for more Marvel madness, and let me know in the comments below. What was your favorite moment in the tangled web of Spider-Man and the Black Cat's relationship? Until next time, webheads, stay safe, stay web-slinging, and keep those claws retracted. Unless, of course, the situation calls for a little feline finesse. Ciao.